Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back. I believe we're on episode 19 of our African Power Achievement run here as Kongo. Today we'll be doing a war with Malindi here, trying to grab some of their stuff for our vassal, get a couple of cores going on over here, and I'm still going to try and mess around with a few things in Europe if I can. Of course, I'm still looking for a bunch of alliances with pretty much anyone who it might be possible to do it with. It's rather difficult so far. See, Spain might be a lost cause unless they don't hate us. If they don't hate us, then, well, we're pretty much fine. That's pretty much the whole thing with Spain here. We can ally them if they don't hate us, but it's unlikely because they want our subjects. Stuff. Not just the subject, but the stuff too. As for Ferrara, which might have been likely if it weren't for the very odd calculations they do for distance between borders, then it might be possible, but again, not entirely likely. If we apparently improved our naval strength, then there's a chance we could get an alliance with Ferrara, who is a sizable duchy, which is, you know, not bad at all. I also see France is at war here with Denmark, Austria, and Liège. Austria is still the emperor, so I'm kind of assuming there'll be a bit of a big battle here between France and Austria. Hopefully enough to put France into debt. We can monitor that a little bit using score. If we go over here and check loans and stuff, we'll see just how bad they might end up doing. Anyways, for now, we're going to continue our war, and I think for the next at least a year or year and a half, something similar to that, we can be somewhat certain, I don't want to say absolutely certain, but somewhat, that we won't see France come in if Portugal decides to declare war on us. In fact, if we check right now, yeah, we're going to see if we can get France down to, far enough to the point where they just won't join. Because against Portugal, let's be honest with ourselves here, Portugal is not a massive powerhouse when it comes to fighting us, specifically. If we go and check military, I'm looking for numbers here. Portugal has 62,000, a lot of those are mercs, we have 38,000, and what we're really looking for is navy size, because if Portugal can land they don't have that many ships, they can land at most 20 units at once, so this would be kind of an easy reconquest. If they can only land 10 units at once, then easy peasy, there's really no problem with that. That's like an instant victory, as we stack wipe them, approaching the shores. But, yeah, other than that, we would have to play like a really, really difficult, victory over here. It'd be kind of hard, but at the same time, not impossible, which is one of my favorite words to use. Now, we're also looking for stuff like, techs. Obviously, Diplo's a big one we're going for. We need to catch up in Diplo quite a bit, get rid of our unbalanced research. It has gone down a little bit, which is good. I think, the further apart you are, the exponentially more corruption you might end up getting. That's just my theory. I think it might be the case, not entirely sure. Malindi, I think, was at war here? Oh, no, I'm at war with them, right. Yes, that's a thing. Forgot about that. We won't be able to invade them, but maybe we can get a white piece, because I do see they have separatists, so we'll see. Najuran is just like 2 provinces. Well, 6 or something, I don't know. Nothing too bad. Total of, half our size fighting us. We can grab a new advisor over here. We have a decent amount of money remaining. We do have to pay off debt at some point, but that's definitely not a today thing. We can do that later. Malindi's just going to go and do this thing over here. They're probably going to come down here, so I'm just going to... never mind. We're trapped down here. At most, I could probably give them the leader. In fact, I might want to do that. What's your tech again? You're tech 13, I'm tech 16. And we'll give it a shot at least, right? Sorry, what we need to do is this. All this except for one. This guy will... That's not how you're supposed to work. You were supposed to... Yeah, that's how you're supposed to work. That's weird. We have to do it all individually, or else it transfers the general as well. We move the general over here. Hopefully you don't take 6 years. Then we do this. Put the general on there. And the theory goes, well, he might survive, he might not survive. It's really sort of a 50-50 here, who even knows? Okay, yeah, see, they're moving away now. That's exactly what I wanted. Capital's done, we'll bring the boys back together. This war, I would definitely want to take money, war reps. Something like this is kind of my goal. Nothing too serious, but enough to not stagnate, really, in our progress. Let me grab that. Okay, yeah, we no longer have unbalanced. That's good. Fix that problem. Took a little while, but that's done. There you go. As for your allies, Ajuran will not, and Antomoro will not either. Okay. This war is just not my problem. This war is my problem, though. And do we have religious CB? Okay, we do have days full. Okay, I was just wondering to see when I could use that, if at all. I also just want to keep checking every now and then. New Providence would not. France would. Did you end your war? You did not. Okay, that's what I like to see. Like, I'm deathly afraid of another war with France. Like, really afraid. Just the idea of them coming back, just to keep on slapping me over and over and over again really sucks. Portugal does desire, like, a few provinces. Yeah, okay. If they could, they definitely would come over here and just beat me up. And it's even worse, because Portugal doesn't like to get involved in a lot of continental things, so... Were they at war with Spain? Ooh, that's interesting. Ironically, we might ironically see Spain save the day. I don't know. It might not be likely. Another chance, or another opportunity might be if we become too weak to rival Portugal, France would be totally fine with us and accept our alliance. I don't know. We'll see. Just laying out the options while we have them. So you're at medium. I need to destroy your army to get to where I want to go right now. I'm going to see, are you interested in this 6k now? No, but you look rather interested in my vassal. I don't know where you're planning to go. I'm going to assume my vassal because it's relatively unprotected now. We'll start the debate and just do whatever. Advisor costs would be brilliant. I think we should do that, actually. Whatever saves us the most. We're spending a lot on advisors, a lot on armies. What would be worth more here? Advisors 10% or armies 10%? Probably advisors. Or inflation reduction, that's true. Because we have a sizable amount of inflation. That's going down anyway. I'm not too concerned about it. Advisor costs, interest per annum might be really nice, actually. Interest is 4 a month. What is that? Is that a flat 0.25 decrease? Is that on one ducat, or is it on all of it? If it's on one, then it's worth like nothing. If it's on all of them, then it's worth like an entire ducat. Which is still not as much as the 10%, so we'll just go with the 10% for the advisors, actually. We'll give you a few things. Legitimacy's fine. I don't want more corruption. Government reform's okay. Local autonomy in one place is fine. Okay. Advisor decreased costs. Brilliant. That's a good chunk of money right there. I guess we'll wait for the medium, if nothing else. Oh! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. A 246, not awful. Hey, a 453, pretty decent air we have there. I was sure I had music on, but it's a little quiet. Okay, God is with Henrique in... Ooh, that's a definite province name there. Bring him over there. Mission fulfilled for both of these. Yeah, I probably should have taken this one last episode. Kind of a shame I didn't do that, because it's kind of important. But we'll figure it out as we go. 78 is a pretty low cost, which is nice. Oh, right, we recently got Age of Absolutism. I should figure that out a little bit. We could promote more cultures. That's definitely an option, isn't it? Yeah, we could do that. That might not be a bad idea. At least for something. Trade companies aren't going to happen. I don't think they were going to happen at all, but... Ooh, that's a lot of legitimacy for some money. That legitimacy's worth it, probably. I'll go ahead. Yeah, so they're just going up to siege my vassal, which is exceedingly annoying. I hate just having this giant stretch of land that my territory encompasses, all the way from Wida down to, like, here. This is awful, especially since you can walk through all of that. Yeah, that's fun. Mercuria, sure, we're royal marriage. That's fine. How about you? Royal marriage? No, we're solid. How about my vassals? You guys are the wrong religion anyway, right? Yeah, okay. No royal marriage. Over here, France is still losing a lot of debt. Wait, do you guys? Defensive Diplo Rap, war exhaustion. Not even, like, because they like me, because they don't. Kind of, but not really, you know? I don't know. So, right, yeah, Mbata, which is what we were looking for. There's this province right here. Okay, we'll deal with this first. Should be an easy one. There we go. Oh, not a stack wipe. So we'll do that, and then chase him around, I guess. My favorite game for tag is EU4. Right, so we don't need to be in this. They'll probably peace out soon. As for this, we could scale back some of the demands and probably demand this in like a month or two. But that's just money, and I'd prefer provinces along the way, so... yeah, just good old vassals, you know. The truces are done. Are you likely to start another one? France probably wouldn't help an offensive. Yeah, because they're at 29 and the defensive adds 30, so that's almost like absolute zero for an offensive. But for defensive, they're still on there until they lose a lot more money. Okay, now you guys are just getting unreasonable access. Where are you getting that to? Moshi? Ah, never mind. Not letting you leave here. Not letting you leave here alive, at least. There you go. That's all we needed for the low, which is not the entire peace deal, but perhaps at least a little bit of it. What are we looking for? Zanzibar, I know. Yeah. You're a 3 dev, you are a 6 dev, and you are a 6 dev. Okay. So I prefer this, if nothing else. Or, you know, less war reps and more land and stuff like that. Ooh, -1. There we go. That looks like a sizable peace deal. We'll hand them, all 3 of them, off to Meravi to core for us, because we don't want to spend the points. And we'll get a little bit of money out of it. Nothing too great, but it's something. I could keep them myself, but those are points that I don't want to spend, so we'll just hand them off to my vassal, who should have no problem with it. I could pay off debt, but there's no point in that. Alright, we're still at war. Shoot, forgot about that. Speaking of, I'm gonna keep checking back and forth here. Looks like France has finished their... No, they haven't finished the war, but they did do something here. Ah, they finished it with Austria. They separate pieced Austria. That's worse. That's worse. Because France isn't going to be dead enough for us to attack Portugal. Unless we have an ally or two, which, again, it's kind of hard to do. It's just the hostile. That's the only thing that Spain has towards us. Are they allowed to be hostile above 0? I'm not really sure about that, actually. Because I'm not really sure. They might be allowed to do that. But if it weren't for hostile, we'd get in alliance with Spain and we'd be protected from Portugal. In fact, we might even give them some Portuguese stuff if they help us. That would be the dream, but it's a rather difficult dream to achieve. Let's see if we can be allies with, like, literally anyone else. Not you. Not you for certain conditions. You're just doing weird stuff. I don't even know what's going on here anymore. It's just concerning. The Ottomans are a nope. Who is likely, actually? Let me do the quick check. Offer alliances. People in Africa, of course. That's like a last-ditch effort. That's a maybe. It's not a very likely possibility, but it's a maybe, if we have to. As for everyone else, Russia is apparently the... Russia and Ferrara are the 2 likeliest ones to help us out. But that doesn't mean they always will. If we had a better navy... But they're still neutral towards us, so... It's probably not. As for Russia... Definitely no there. And if they didn't have too many relations, then it's a possibility. Yeah, it would definitely be a possibility if they didn't have the relations. That kind of sucks. Like I'm scrounging around for a whole bunch of allies. I need someone. Someone who's strong. Someone who's also a great power, because this makes me very attractive to Portugal, being just under them in the list. There's maybe Poland? No, not really. Not really at all. Okay. The other option we have is just going absolutely bonkers and just conquering everyone that we can possibly find. Before Portugal, has another idea. Yeah, France might help them again in another war, which is scary, and I don't like it. So instead, let's keep the momentum going, I guess. Let's just keep declaring wars. And after this one's done, actually. Let's do the logical thing first. We'll leave these guys here. We'll decrease how much it costs. We will... Yeah, low maintenance, but we're at war and we're over here, so it's fine, I'm sure. I could even peace out, but do you guys like me enough? Trust 50, trust 50. Maybe not that much. I don't know, do I want a separate peace deal? Maybe just so I can keep going on my own terms. Maybe just so I can keep making progress. Possibility, yes, true. For the sake of progress, I might just leave. Medjugorje and Anaria. Both. I'm sorry, boys, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. With Anaria, who I actually don't need your favors as much, but we'll do that to make you happy, and same thing over here. Oh, I didn't need that for you. You didn't actually care. That kind of sucks anyway. We'll go for conversion right there. Can we go for 2, actually? No, not that one. It'll be a bit expensive. We'll give these cores away to other people. Oh wait, I'm stupid, duh. That was one of these. We'll hand it off. Sorry, this is the right place. Maravi over here. Grant the province. In right here. Grant another one in Zanzibar. And grant another one right there. Okay, solid stuff. I still really want to reconquest this stuff, but France is still looking, too powerful for it to really work out. That means we'll bring this back up. Did we pass a whole month? Oh, we did pass a whole month. Shoot, I'm an idiot. Darn it, okay. We'll have to wait a few months before we declare on Sazao here. I really want to start going really hard into West Africa. If I can't get allies, I'll have to force people to be friends with me, kind of. By being strong and sort of showing them the right way to do this thing. Also, good call on the bringing the army maintenance back. That would have been exceedingly embarrassing. The full route... Oh, it's still really expensive, never mind. We'll go with... So I want 0.3 a month, not 0.9, thank you. Do we have... No, we don't have another general, but we do have a new unit type. It's the cavalry. Okay, that's good. We also need more money to build ourselves a, at least one manufactory, hopefully in our capital. I think that gives us the chance at manufactories, which is, something we want to at least have. At least have a chance at it. That'll cost me 515, but not if I decrease this down a little bit to make it cost like 400 or something. So, you're not at war, but you very well could be. You're dying a lot, really. A lot of zealots everywhere. Could I go for you instead? I could with a shanty to the left. To Zhao and Kano. I might go for these two. No, I'll go for you. Actually, I don't know how strong your zealots are, but they can't possibly be more than like Tech 12 and I'm Tech 17, so I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah, you're already medium, which is like not a problem there. Speed 5, nothing too bad here. I need you guys to be very happy with me, actually. If that's okay with you. So I want the extra Diplo rep whenever I need it. You have almost no one. Okay, that's what I like to see. Send you right to the capital. 31,000, yikes, that's a lot of zealots. That's one of the reasons I kind of wanted to avoid this. Okay. Okay, indeed. Now, there are two possibilities here, one of which is very unlikely to happen, and one of which might happen. The unlikely one is that either Portugal or I, you know, become powerful enough to not be able to rival each other, and then France can be friends with me. Or another war with France and Portugal ensues and I'm no more prepared than I was last time, which is unfortunately the more likely case. I'm gonna try and grow my strength a little bit to see if I can, you know, maybe get an ally here or there. See what we can get done in the next, like, year or two. I'm always on edge because Portugal at any moment could just, like, pop up and be like, hey, what's up? We're back for more land, which you can't stop because I have France on my side. Ah, God, yeah. I wish Britain wasn't subservient to Russia right now. That's, not a fun time for the ally situation. Free Diplo. Oh, I'll definitely take the free Diplo. Thank you, game. If anything, at least, you know, one good thing. And the Zealots will come back, of course. Which I should have predicted, and I will now fix with these guys. And I might hire another general for. I'm still behind in tech, though. Not by much, it's just one tech. And it's not too particularly important, it's another cannon, so... yeah, there's that, but... colony's done, at least, so that's good. We'll start up another one, either here to make it look nice, or... keep filling up this area, probably. Maybe this area, because it's a little bit cursed, and it still has settlers. Sure, we might as well finish it off. Hopefully, if I can get this... oh, they just capitulated to the Zealots. And I think that means he became Sunni? Yes, it does. Which means I will be angering a lot of people by doing this. But yeah, I'll be taking this land. You guys can be upset. Stay mad, I don't care. I'm taking money and land. Probably not these, just so I can squeeze out more cash. Cash is nice. I have loans, of course, so... we'll probably be doing this kind of thing by the time we're done. You have, like, hardly an army, and it's so far behind. I need to bully the rest of the nations around here for their money. Are we there yet? Not quite, but we'll be there in time. Probably. Uh, 50 ducats for Macaria helping... to help Macaria. Do I want to send you money at all? Do I want to send you money at all? Minus 50, though. I kind of need my money. Sorry there, bud. I kind of need the money. Just a little bit. We'll go ahead and grab the spy network. We're still trying to be friends with him, of course. Russia, it's not looking likely to be friends with. Spain as well. Oh, they don't hate us. Hold on a second, they don't hate us. They don't hate us. Okay. Let's think about this for a second here. We're still at minus 39, really. Which would require a larger army and larger navy. I can do both if I have the money for it. Okay. Oh, the stab hit were 7 religious... it just says religious regiments. What does that even mean? Just religious? That's it? For what, Protestant? What am I expecting here? Sure, whatever. Yeah, it is Protestant. What are you gonna do? Convert my country? What? Okay, we'll go back for those in a while. I don't know what they do except for maybe autonomy, I'm guessing. What happens here? Tolerance of heathens and heretics goes down. Psh, okay, that's weird. Alright then. That's the end of today's episode, but I might want to go a little further. I'm really intrigued by, like, trying to fix the whole situation, so it's hard for me to stop playing. But sometimes I gotta put a cut in, you know? We could go for this one. Might not be a bad tech to go for. Yeah, since, I mean, I'm not gonna be grabbing most of it, I'm not too concerned. We're making only one per month. The first one will definitely be absolutism. So I can take more land, probably. You do have guys, but not a lot of them. I'm assuming they're gonna try and wrap around down there or something. I don't know. One cannon on there. I might want more cannons. Kind of do want more cannons, really. So we took your capital. We took the war goal. And we're only at 33% because of it. So I must be missing something here. Right? Probably. I'm probably missing something. Anyways, next idea, unless we want to take this, which costs like 454, which is amazing tech cost decrease. I won't take the piece until I take Gao first. Definitely want to take that. Alright, we have another artillery I should have been sending over, and we can send in a couple of the guys home. Less attrition, so I spend less money on that. Minus 7%. Come on, boys. I don't want to move the rest of them yet, because we still need to siege that down, so... Yeah, 35. God, really? Okay. Oh, because you have two... Okay. You have two forts. I didn't even realize Timbuktu was a fort. Gotcha. How about you stop right there, actually? Yeah, that's what I thought. We're gonna be blocking you off here. Where do you think you're going? Here? Is that where you think you're going? Because I don't think that's where you're going. I think you're gonna stay right about there, and you're gonna do nothing. Yeah, because you don't have the tech to fight me, and you know that, so... You're just gonna go back and forth a whole bunch. Until I eventually just walk in. I should have done this in the first place. What am I... Who am I trying to kid here? Who am I trying to, like, wait for? I don't know. Anyways. Thanks for the stuff. We're going to be heading out now, probably. Minus 24 without the war reps. Right, okay. How much of this stuff is worth it? It's not brilliant dev, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh, I'll definitely be taking those. I don't think we need that, though. Right. And we can just do like this. Yeah, that seems reasonable to me. Yeah, thanks for the stuff. I'll be, handing it over to Benin, hopefully. Benin, I'll be giving you a few things, like Yawuri, and... what is that? Zamfara? Zamfara, that one. Katsina. Gobir. And Kebi. There we go. Have fun, Benin, with your new stuff. Hopefully you take care of it well, though I have the feeling you're going to very quickly lose a bit of it to separatism. But we'll see. Anyways. Somehow we did an entire episode where we had a truce with Portugal and they didn't declare on us. So, hey, honestly, I consider that a win. I guess we'll have to come back next time and see what we do with the Spain situation we have here. If we can get Spain a positive number here, and maybe increase our power, then we might have a chance. We might have a chance. It's not a very good chance. It's a slim chance. Okay, but it's a chance still. Actually, before I sign off, let me go and get rid of these guys down here. I said I would do that, didn't I? Okay. Let's also ask for some money after giving the burgers a little bit extra. What else can I give you guys? Is this like literally the only thing I don't have court in this area? Ah, you have a parliament seat. Okay. Okay. Let me give you something different then. Like, right here. Did that decrease your... Oh, I'm so confused. What just happened? Did that just decrease your influence? Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, we'll have two things then. We'll be asking you for money and getting rid of more loans, which is solid. That's increased income, as far as I'm concerned. My aggressive expansion in West Africa is nothing too serious to talk about. And I'd like to take this Diplotech as well. How much are we making? 10 a month? That is solid, actually. Wow. It's because of that focus. And a pretty decent amount because of my half-cost level 3 admin advisor, so a lot of points coming in finally. And a pretty decent heir. I do like our king's military power. Like, that is solid stuff. I do like that. Native uprising, but it's fine. It's taken care of. Portugal. Let's see how they deal with that. I don't like the idea of Portuguese troops being here at all. Because even if it's for rebel busting, they might get the wrong idea. Oh, and Portugal just so discontent. Of course they did. That's very kind of you, Portugal. Very cool. Thank you. Very nice of you. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything. Because my provinces are all 100% loyal, but thank you for that, I guess. That's one of the benefits of using vassals. Another tech. Here we go. Tech 15. Hey, it's really not bad for still getting the minus 20. I'm assuming that's a France thing, because we have, you know, we're next door, and we're not friends, but he doesn't hate me at least, which is good. Trying to keep that, you know, that happiness up is really kind of important for us, so. Anyways, we'll drop this down to, like, that much. The corruption is being combated. And that's really all we can do for today, so hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. This is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. I'd like to give a massive thanks to the following February patrons. In the $1 tier, we have Quiet Guy, Dylan M, Quangersol, and Rising Runner. In the $5 tier, we have Odie, and in the $20 tier, we have Chewy Shoot. Thank you guys so much for your donations. You're helping to move this channel forward, and I can't possibly thank you enough.